It looks good, it sounds good, it flies very nicely. Look at this, hands-free. I love where the hobby has brought us, and technology paired with RC is amazing now because we have ready to fly, extremely durable RC jets like this that have 2 brushless EDF jets.
There it is.
I mean, that's amazing. We recently did a small EDF like this, but it had 1 EDF rather than 2, and one person, maybe 2 or 3, said that's not a real EDF, that's just a brushless motor in a pod. Let me know what makes it a true EDF. I thought that was an electric ducted fan in there. Regardless, this thing is ready to fly with flight stabilization, and it comes all together, and mine has 2 flight batteries. So these are 2S LiPos, and there's our flight stabilizer with the control board and the ESCs all throughout. All you have to do is glue in these 2 stabilizers and your nice soft rubber protective, oops, well, I need more glue apparently. That wasn't enough hot glue. But you have to glue those on. We'll still fly it today, no problem, because that should stay on for the most part. There's 2 little tabs on there. I'm excited to fly this. This is a very cool, futuristic looking RC jet. I've never had anything quite like this before, so let's power it on and see how it does. I think it's very smart of RC companies to use non-proprietary type batteries. That's just a JST plug. Nice.
Launch with confidence. Launchfidence. Let's go. Yeah. That was good.
Yeah, that's pretty smooth.
Super easy takeoff.
Flies a lot like the other little brushless EDF we had. It's kind of a little bit on the tail heavy side. See how the nose is up. But
no one likes tail heavy stuff.
That's exactly right. That's like, turns out just about nobody, honestly. It's kind of crazy. So this transmitter is really nice. It feels a lot like an Xbox transmitter, which I love. I'm tired of shoe boxes, sorry, but that's the truth. This is in flight mode A with stabilization completely on. It's just like safe. Anybody that flies Spectrum stuff, it means it cannot flip upside down. Look at this, hands-free. I probably should look and see where it's going. Yeah, there's a...
I had you.
Yeah, that's why Abby is my professional spotter there. Okay, so that it has a lovely 1 minute doo-doo-doo beep when it comes out of the transmitter. I don't like that, but I suppose it's a good cheap way of having a timer. It looks good, it sounds good, it flies very nicely. I like its slow flight profile too. Look at that, stall tendencies aren't bad at all. Here's full throttle, and it climbs like crazy. Well, not crazy, but it does climb at full throttle. That's good for beginners. You power it up, it's gonna climb. So let's go to flight mode B. I think we have a little bit more control over it in flight mode B because it nosed down when I did that, but I still have bank limits, so really feels the same. In flight mode C, I'm hoping we'll turn the stabilization off completely. Let's see if it does. No, it does not. I'm very surprised. You know, it won't let me roll over. Maybe it will. Very slowly. Oh, so slow. So slow. Oh, come on now. Let's get back. Okay, I don't like flight mode C on this. Cruising around nicely in flight mode A, and oh, yeah, okay. Don't know why I did that. I kicked it back over to A, and it just wanted to Harrier and land. Oh.
Do I have to say it again? Apparently not.
These little off-brand RCs impress me because I feel like Gushing should be the one that makes this, and then it would be amazing. So it's like, where's the innovation with Gushing? They have brushless setups now, but I think this is like Flybear or XK, or it's not I know it's not XK. It's one of those strange brands. Oh, I have differential thrust. Yeah, when I use rudder input, that's differential thrust, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna hit my shoulder buttons and see if maybe there's a stunt button or something. Let's see. That's just high rates, so I do have a little more control now. No, this is just a nice, easy cruiser. There you go, hands-free pass. Nothing complicated about this, just an easy flyer, just like the Gushing warbirds, it doesn't fly great in the advanced flight modes.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, it disappears. It's got a low profile. But it's really cool. I mean, I can see orientation really well with it because of those vertical stabilizers up top. It's not too screamy loud. Gosh, we've had some UMX EDFs that scream like the Citation. I mean, it just sounds like nails running down a chalkboard the whole time that thing's flying. This one doesn't sound bad at all. Yeah, you can hear its little whining motors, but gee, it's not bad. It sounds pretty good, honestly. That was a pretty good pass, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a great little EDF. It's not perfect. You guys can tell the way it's flying in the other flight modes. Again, not great. You really have to play with throttle to get it to cruise nice and level. But I'm not really struggling. The only struggle I had was going from flight mode C to A directly, and it wanted to fall out of the sky. So let's see if that was a fluke or if it can be repeated and is an actual problem with it. Sorry, I had to look down at my transmitter because the flight mode position is in a weird spot. Oh, okay, so what it doesn't like is wind. That's why it's doing that. That's a little breeze. As soon as it feels a little breeze, it just falls out of the sky. So, if you're new to our channel, this is what we do. We show you things for what they are. I'm going to tell you some pros and some cons and then let you decide if you should go buy it or not. I'm not here to, you know, make a commercial, and I don't know why, but a lot of people stop by our channel and complain about that. They're like, Nate, why didn't you perfect this jet and then show us everything in most pristine, ideal condition and it working perfectly with no problems? I mean, the company that makes it, I'm sure, would love if that's what I did. But if I was a person watching our channel or any channel and I was shopping for an RC or just watching for fun and then something pops up that interests me, I would want to know an honest experience. So that's what we provide, like it or not. And please let me know in the comments, why would a person want that? There's a lot of channels out there that do that, trust me, almost all of them. Okay, I think the biggest flaw of this is it feels underpowered, genuinely. It's a 2S battery, it's got 2 brushless motors, but I think that's the problem. I'm not saying something with 2 brushless motors can't fly on a 2S battery, but I think in this particular case, just placement of the motors, nose weight, shape of the aircraft, etc., I think it needed 3S of power. I think it needs 3 cells of juice, 1 more pack. 3.7 more volts or 4.2 fully charged. So, you know, it needs that. Otherwise, it flew pretty good. Can't fly in any wind, which we were able to show. I'm talking 5-mile-an-hour light breezy gust came through and it was like, no, I'm not doing that, and it set right down. Now, it's made out of really durable foam, and that's a good thing. And it is extremely easy to fly with that stabilization on. So if you're out on a calm day and you want to show this little puppy off to your friends or let someone fly it, I don't think you have to worry about crashing it or your friends crashing it. This is an easy first time flying kind of thing. Maybe not the best, but it's good if this is your price point. And that's another thing. The price point is mind-blowingly amazing to me that you can get a ready to fly setup with 2 brushless motors. It's dual EDF, it's amazing. For the price that this is at, and I'd love to tell you the price right now, but the prices on the website that we have linked fluctuate so much. There might be sales, there might be dry times. I mean, they can be big differences in price. So we'll have it linked down there for you to find. And we do that for a couple reasons. One is so you can find the actual right thing that we're flying, whether you want to buy it or avoid it, and check it out for yourself. But the other is because when you click that link, it helps to support our channel and our family at no extra cost to you when you buy something through the link. And we're very grateful for that. Now, this was a first time flight. This is a maiden flight, kind of a unique thing, right? I've never flown a ready to fly dual EDF anything on our channel. And so when I kind of risk it all and get out and fly my little foam toys with rubber tips on them that the FAA seems to be so concerned about regulating, I'm grateful to have the AMA. That's the Academy of Model Aeronautics. They not only provide insurance and a nice magazine subscription, but they take that fraction of money that's left over and they go fight the fight to represent us and our hobby, flying our foam toys with rubber tips against the FAA. It's crazy. We live in a crazy world, but that's the truth. So sign up for AMA, fly, and then just have all your bases covered. I mean, it's the best, it's the least we can do for our hobby. and we're grateful for them. I want to say a massive thanks to God for blessing us with the time, the opportunity to get in front of the camera and share this experience with you guys. Even if they don't go absolutely perfectly amazingly well, I love getting out, flying things, and sharing honest experiences with you guys, and for that, I thank God. I want to say a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters too, because we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it without your insanely awesome support. Now, I don't like to leave you guys high and dry. Although this was an okay airplane, there are definitely better options out there, and we will have one of those hand-picked popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye.